3, 2, and 1. The Bunker Project is brought to you by Okanagan Spring Brewmaster Black, the beer that we like to drink here at the Bunker Show.
Well, yeah. But you can drink other Okanagan Spring products if you really must.
Yeah, I heard some really bad news last week. They're getting rid of Brewmaster Black.
Ouch. No, they said they might bring it in bottles.
Yeah, they're going to take the keg away because they need to make room in the taps for something
It'll
for summer.
make fresher beer if they're not into cleaning the taps.
It's not going to be the same.
Well, we've got the lounge chairs now. You know, we can all just chill back with a bottle.
No.
All right.
It's going to be one of those shows, I can tell already.
Our one of our new guests doesn't have headphones on.
Oh, God.
Well, they're beside her.
Yeah, we just check to see if those headphones work.
Way to single her out and embarrass her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're brutal that way, aren't we?
Yeah. So
Hey, what are we talking about today?
Today
Because, got leftovers from
last week we were going to talk about interview techniques, which we did. We talked to Bob about how to conduct good
interview drunk.
interviews.
That was good.
And we talked about a whole bunch of other things too, but we didn't get to one of the topics, which was where to find good images. Should you be taking your own images and using your own pictures for your blog posts and whatnot?
Where can you find
with
free
Fiverr
images?
fans in the room, I don't think so.
Exactly.
Okay, Fiverr's not about buying images.
I know it's about buying stuff cheap.
And then we also we're going to segue onto Fiverr.
It's the Walmart
Marcel
of the
brought
internet.
that up on the Facebook thread. And
it's not.
It's a value village of the
if you've got an image and you want to modify it, get it.
It's the way of the future. Get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start off with a roundtable introduction. Everybody who wants to speak can
let's
introduce themselves. Give us your Twitter handle, and what do you want to ask?
We'll go
this time?
counterclockwise to give her a chance to listen to us before she jumps on, if she decides to jump on.
She will.
Yeah. All right, so I'll start with me.
What is that? What are we going to do? A question or what?
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good question.
Roundtable question.
How about a good roundtable question is the question for the roundtable? And then we can get a collection. We'll cover five or 6 weeks. Crowdsourcing. It's brilliant. It's now. It's the wave of the future.
For a roundtable question.
All right. I guess
Starting
that
with
one gets
Jane.
shut.
Talk about phoning it in.
Start with Jane.
I know, eh?
It's so unfair. What? Is fisticuffs right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you don't want to come up with a question for a roundtable question.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
That's okay. I was going to give that to Eric, but okay, you can have it. So,
Okay.
It's like our European input.
Okay.
And now you've brought a special person with you tonight.
Yeah, I did.
Very styled up. Love those shiny boots. Wow. To kill for.
He's talking to her. He's not even talking to me.
I'm talking to Marcel. What are you talking about? Come on, I know where to throw my love.
These boots are made
Well,
of
more than likely, she probably did have to kill for them. Because have you ever seen women shopping for shoes?
Well, if it's a bargain day, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we
guys aren't
maybe?
that way. I don't know. Marcel?
I've killed several people for shoes.
Did you kill them and make shoes out of
Okay,
them?
this is the round table.
What's
The best?
It's like the fiber of shoes if you kill people and make shoes out of them.
So what's the best pair of shoes to wear when doing social media is my question. That's a good round table question.
Depends if you're in public or not.
Well, hey, it's a wide open question.
Does anybody care anymore?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you wear when you're doing social media at home?
Yeah.
Just a smile.
The birthday suit.
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of underwear, I would think, right? I mean, a lot of
A
people.
lot of underwear? What, more than two? More than one pair?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5
Like
pairs?
if the house is cold in the middle
Pair
of
of
the
long
winter, for
johns?
sure. You know, like wearing your pajamas and maybe like one of those fuzzy bath towels and then electric slippers
You wear a
to keep
towel,
your house warm.
not a robe?
And a hat. Oh, come on down.
Saved by the bell.
And that's round one.
Okay, so I guess we're not
Finish
doing
him.
that much. We're not gonna do
So why
questions.
don't we just do the round table and just forget about the questions? Because
So
that'll be the whole
boring.
show.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Just say if you have a question, then you
Okay, well, let's start with Andrew.
all right, Andrew McGivern at Podcast Hero on Twitter, and at Podcast Hero almost everywhere else too.
What about a obscure place like MySpace or something like that?
Andrew McGivern on MySpace.
At MySpace. Well, there you go. Actually, that would be. How many people in the room has a MySpace account?
Never did.
Oh,
Never did.
Come on, it's
I've
social
got,
media.
I've got the old MySpace
It's like
and the
a
new
historic
MySpace.
piece. It's like a piece
Okay,
of history.
Bob, we're doing the round table now. It's
all right,
not
all
your
right,
turn.
all right.
Check
Okay,
the
so
ADD,
here's
please.
the question then. What do you think?
I think
What's his name?
your,
Justin Timberlake or whoever it is should do to make MySpace relevant.
I thought we already did that like 20
50 shows ago.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
never.
but
He
we
didn't
do
do
lots
it.
of things
He
with
didn't
him.
listen to the show. I mean,
He didn't listen to the show.
I called him and he was.
Well,
Okay.
make sure we tag him in a tweet
My
about it.
my
so-
advice my advice was to make it kind of like a SoundCloud service where you podcasters could come on, have a MySpace profile, and upload all their shows.
Yeah, but they've already got that with SoundCloud.
Yeah,
There's
but
less picturey stuff.
but it would be you would give a large number of free storage, and you'd attract the people, and then people would all these podcasters.
How
would
much
be,
free storage do you get with MySpace? Like how many podcasts
Well,
could you slap on
right
there?
now they don't do that, but they just
fools.
you can just put a few tracks of your they focus on
This
musicians.
is me
right?
and Andrew when we called each other. By the way, we're thinking. It's just cool.
So I thought it'd be a great idea to get the podcasters on board. Everybody who runs a show is going to be talking about MySpace. Hey, go to this page. Here's all our shows.
Could be copyright issues.
No, there's no copyright
No.
issues.
I think
No.
it would be bandwidth issues for MySpace.
It'd
That's
probably
a lot of
crash
money.
Okay,
MySpace.
anyway,
the traffic would
moving,
be worth
that's
it.
the
Moving
question.
along.
Moving along.
About MySpace?
Moving along
Is it
slowly
really?
and painfully. Well, no. What's the
We
most
should keep
obscure
this
social
question.
media profile do you have?
Most
what it is.
obscure social media profile I have.
And who are you?
Have some zingies.
Who is he?
Let's see. So I am James Karg. I am at Twisted Magic on Twitter.
Didn't you rebrand to something?
JIC.
Isn't it twisted _ magic?
No, it's Twisted Magic. Is it?
JIC.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
twisted _ magic.
Oh my God.
He's as bad as me.
I think Twitter's
wonder
is
nobody's
obscure
following.
social media now.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's an underscore. Yes.
That's even worse. Shit.
No, it's. I thought it did change it.
You got a period.
Oh, James.
Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
period.
Bob.
Anyways, yeah, Twisted _ Magic MAJIC, not GIC.
Yeah,
Because I put the J in
Let
magic.
me just write that right down.
But what was the question?
That
What's
would
the
be
most
your
obscure- what's the
obscure
obscure-
Yeah,
Log
that's
in.
an obscure one.
Or blackouts, one of the two.
The most obscure social media profile I probably still have would be a High Five account,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I got
high
one of those.
five.
Very
which
nice.
was really old.
That's an email.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that's
it was-
popular in South America.
So
and-
nobody
yeah, South
ever
America
follows
and
you?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does nobody ever follow you on High Five because they're too slow?
Oh.
Good one, Marcel.
Well, I wouldn't say a good one, but definitely a Marcel.
Yeah,
James, why don't you introduce the ravishing chick on your right, sir?
Apparently, I'm not
Dumb
allowed
right?
to talk anymore. Yeah.
She's smarter than he is. She can
Yeah.
speak for herself.
Well, that's not saying much.
Marcel's too busy on the side.
She's way smarter. It's probably fairer
okay, she's
to her.
way smarter.
Hi, my name is Nicole.
Okay, I take it back. Okay, twist that twisted magic, dude. There you
Eat the
go.
microphone.
Okay.
Okay, eat the mic, as they say.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and my Twitter handle is @NicoleBartner. And I don't have any obscure profiles on any other accounts.
Yeah, that's how it's done, folks.
Yeah.
Boom, finished. We can learn from a pro. All right, really, nothing obscure, like just Facebook.
Just Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
What about like that Pinterest? That's pretty obscure.
I don't have Pinterest.
I see.
I actually don't
All right.
spend a lot of time
I wouldn't
on
say
computers.
Pinterest is obscure,
That's not obscure. It's mainstream.
I know.
Plurk,
I'm giving you
Plurk.
guys,
Now that was
guys, you're so
obscure.
slow.
Yes, it
Keep
was.
up.
but
keep
it's
up.
gone.
Okay, Marcel.
Hello.
You know, we're doing real well today.
I'm Marcel Lapointe. I'm currently retired from the internet, like 99%. Now I'm gonna backtrack here. I think if Justin Timberlake wants to revitalize MySpace, he needs to follow through on some old school promises he's made, and he needs to bring sexy back because I don't know where the fuck it is.
Well, it's not on MySpace.
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to.
Maybe maybe it is hiding on MySpace.
Maybe.
Nobody goes there, so they don't know.
That's because Sexy's a 60-year-old
I don't know,
former hooker.
I'll stumble across it every now and again.
That's a punchline.
Yeah, I think if you're going hanging out in Reddit, it's a pretty cool place to be. Lots of shit going down there.
Yeah. So my most
Tumblr.
obscure social media thing. I am an early adopter of Meow Meow Beans.
Oh.
Where you can judge who you want, where you want, when you want, or something like that. And I was very sad to find out that it's not interactive like it is on television. And everyone in this room gets 5 Meow Meow Beans, and that's my input for tonight.
What? Can't you get more cat litter?
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
That's very cool. I think
that
we
was
should
the
all get an
intent.
account. We could all hang out.
Yeah.
Sadly, you can't.
Collect
Be a
meow meow
power
beans.
group.
You can't,
You
which
can't
makes
do
me
that.
very
You
sad.
can't gang up.
No.
No community, basically.
But that's funny because that's where it came from, community. And the actual app that somebody went and made, and they haven't gotten sued yet, which is nice, isn't, you can't actually go and give people meow meow beans and get your meow meow beans, and it makes
So
me very
it's
sad.
just a template.
Because I want my meow meow beans.
I'll make you some.
And I just want to say it all day.
Everybody out listening out
feel
there,
like
send
having
him
a
some
snack.
meow meow beans. If you go to Google Images, Google meow meow beans, you'll get a picture and
if
just
you're
send it
trying
over
to Google
there.
it,
There you go.
James, it's all one word with a Z at the end.
I think Marcel so far takes the cake on
For
the
obscure. Fuck yeah.
I would think
Yeah.
so.
With
on
a
obscure.
great storyline attached to it too, just not the place.
Takes the
whole package.
Breaking Bad cake.
No, nobody
Hey, where
ever
is
took
that cake?
That cake is still in my living room, and my roommate's like, get rid
Oh,
of that
let's
fucking cake.
do a photo shoot.
I ran into the guy who won it, and I was like, I'm sorry you didn't get your cake. And he was like, that's fine. And,
Yeah, I don't want it now.
So backstory on this:
hard being
Bob and
everything.
Marcel were doing crazy TV talk,
Yeah.
and they were talking about Breaking Bad for the first
Breaking
6
Bad.
episodes or something like that. And at the end of that series,
5 episodes. Right?
5 episodes, they gave away a big cake
We
called
tried to give away.
Caking Bad.
Yeah,
Kicking
we
back.
almost gave away something. We hyped the shit out of it. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
I think that is the way to do with the prize. Have this outrageous prize, just never bother giving it.
yeah, we fail-welled that. And, it's hard being a
awesome.
parody myself all the time, but, someone's got to do it.
Exactly.
All right, moving to Randall,
Big R.
Big R.
the most obscure
You're on
social
FM.
platform
Most
that
obscure.
Randall is
Well-
on is
Randall Orser at Number Crunchers. Most obscure. Well, you know what? For some bizarre reason, I don't know how I did this, but I have a Wayne account, and I don't even remember what
Where
Wayne means.
Are You Now?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm on there too. It's I'm not really on there, but I have a profile. So it's for
Yeah.
travelers, right? People who
Yeah,
are
I think
traveling
so.
around. You
I don't
you
even
can
remember
pin
signing
where
up
you've
for the
been
damn-
and where you are now, and people you can connect with people who you're if you're traveling into a country that somebody else on the platform is there, they can contact you and invite you out for drinks and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Can you
So-
say, I don't know where I am, I'm lost?
Yeah. Somebody buy me a beer, please.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Where's that waitress?
Yeah.
And Margaret,
Where's
she
the
must,
So,
wench?
Margaret Reynolds, BC_insurance gal, also co-host of Women Talking Tech. Obscure, I probably am on some obscure social media thing that I signed up for, but don't remember what it is because it's so obscure. There's a few things that I remember signing up for and then never going back to, so. Don't know. It's too obscure.
obscure book, right?
Yes.
Bonnie Sainsbury at B Sainsbury on Twitter. And where's our podcast these days? The Women Talking...
Oh, it's on iTunes as of today.
Oh, yay!
That would be obscure.
Women Talking Tech?
Women Talking Tech is
It's
on
officially
iTunes.
on
Is
iTunes.
officially a podcast on iTunes
Oh, really?
today.
Nice.
That is... And
We've revamped. We're doing shorter episodes and just kind of more on one
Just
topic.
under 2.5 hours then?
No, it was just under 20 minutes.
That's bunker.
Oh, that's a good
and
a good
it's
number.
a podcast besides
21 minutes, nice.
besides being up
Can I
on
come in as a guest, or do I have to
YouTube.
cross-dress?
You have to cross-dress.
Excellent, I'll turn up.
But
we'll
Well, now that it's audio,
Nobody will know.
I don't know. It's
no,
like,
still-
okay, frankly, I'm not against interviewing somebody that's male. Because, I mean, it's like, we would be
Even
all
if
up.
it's a mailman.
We would be all up in arms
male.
if a guy refused to interview us because we're a
Yeah.
girl. So I refuse to be sexist that way.
okay, so you can come on one of our interview
You can be
shows.
interviewed.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we could do...
You're so special.
Never mind.
Anyway,
Maybe lipstick, but
Baby.
And
Cool.
mascara.
yeah. What else? Obscure. I'm not obscure. I am.
You're
okay.
contemporary.
But I
She's
Cutting
with
am
it.
edge.
She's groovy.
on.
Empire Avenue.
Yeah, I'm on Empire
Yeah.
Avenue.
There you go.
Oh, that's
That's
holy
obscure.
crap.
obscure.
I
Nice.
was on there years
Is that
ago.
still around?
Yes, and
Oh, yeah,
people
it's
are
going.
still buying
Oh, I'm
shares.
worth a lot of money.
I know.
You don't do
I think
anything.
I was on there
$5
years
is
ago.
not a
when I
lot of
think
money,
it.
Bob.
I had a
No,
million.
no. Bob's up there. I'm up
you
about
kidding? It was
50
one of-
or 60 bucks.
It was
a
an
share.
Edmonton company. Are you kidding? And
Yeah,
then
it
it
was
just
cool.
went boom and disappeared like everything
well.
major does.
Yeah.
It was fun for a while.
Yeah.
Somebody shut the avenue down.
About.me.
There's
There's a,
Empire Avenue.
yeah. A bunch of other ones. Every
Yeah.
time something shows up, I sign up for it. I look at it and I go, "Pff, whatever, and move on.
It's not
And then
Twitter.
if it catches on, I go back.
I've got an obscure one. Do you remember when we all talked about Glossy for like an hour?
Oh,
a
yeah.
year and a
Oh,
half
yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Did anybody remember to go back and delete their Glossy accounts, or are we all still on it somewhere?
I'm probably still
I don't
on
have
it.
gloss.
No, I think they automatically deleted you if you
I
didn't
think so.
sign up for the,
Yes.
I
the
think
paid
so, yeah,
version.
that's
There
right.
you go.
Oh, what a bunch
What
of
about
jerks.
paper.li?
So
Been there,
irresponsible.
done that.
Yeah.
Yawn.
I deleted my account for on Paperly too.
Yeah.
Never had one, but people still keep putting me on theirs.
I have.
Yeah.
I have Rebel Mouse. I have a Rebel Mouse.
yeah.
account.
Oh,
got
yeah.
Rebel
I got
Mouse.
that.
Rebel Mouse.
I haven't done much with it.
I used
No,
to
I
have it
haven't.
as my homepage for my just andrewmcgivern.com, which I don't
So-
know.
Okay,
It's-
about.me
But it
seems
killed my-
pretty,
it killed my
seems pretty
SEO.
obscure now, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Why
Although
did
I've got like 20
Andrew, why
views a
did you-
month.
Why does it
Yeah.
kill your
About.me is.
I guess we can
now
ask me that
reviving.
after.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get lots of people from About.me.
Yeah, about.me is good. My andrewmcgivern.com website used to be like the top for searching my name, and now it's not even on. It's like wiped out. Like maybe
Because you pissed off
Some
Google.
other Andrew McGivern
Yeah.
came along.
because I made Rebel
so-
Mouse the home page.
Okay.
The front page was Rebel Mouse, so all it was social
Right.
reposting social content.
Yeah.
So I think that's why. I've
Don't
since
piss
changed
off
it.
Google.
Okay. I just make Rebel Mouse one of the nav on the navigation.
Yeah,
bar.
that's what I got it. I said I called it Social Stream, and now it's there instead of the front page.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
We're gonna skip somebody. She doesn't.
No, she's gonna do
Are
it.
you gonna? She can. No, you can't force her to speak.
What's your name?
She's a special guest here tonight at the meet.
No,
the
no.
meetup. She's a
She's
meetup
the
guest.
mystery
Hey,
guest.
it's not your
Quick,
show,
buddy.
honey.
The
She's
mystery
really
guest,
good.
yes.
She's
we-
really
the
good.
audience has to guess who the mystery
We
guest
have
is.
a mystery guest.
Yeah. What about
Yeah.
that? What was that guy that used to come around and he was the man of mystery or what? What the hell was it?
International Man of Mystery.
That was it. He came as his name was the International Man of Mystery. So you could be the International Woman of Mystery. There you go.
That's
Finally,
right.
we got somebody for him.
Maybe she's the
Paramount.
most interesting woman in the world.
Well, she probably is. Look at that jacket. Holy
Only
crap.
she drinks Dos Equis.
She doesn't always do
Quatsekis.
podcasts, but when she does, she doesn't speak.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a good meme. I
Okay.
don't always do podcasts.
Then I what's the most obscure? Fuck. I don't know. I haven't the foggiest. I got like 200 accounts out there somewhere. I signed up for everything a long time ago. What
Yeah,
Are
me
you on
too.
the Chinese Facebook?
probably the Japanese one for sure.
Yeah.
European. Thailand. I don't have a.
You know, there used to be all these
That'd be a good
obscure ones that I remembered, but now I just don't remember them.
I don't know. Yeah, they disappear, right?
Yeah, every once in a while
Yeah.
they send you an
They
email.
fall by the way,
sure
and then
got
it always
dead.
ends up being the trifecta: LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook.
What about Scoop It? That's
Oh.
I have a Scoop It account.
yeah.
That's
Well, I
enough.
keep
What's
getting
that
emails
one?
from them, so I think I might have one of those.
That one I never signed up for.
What about Dig then? That's like used to be semi-huge,
Yeah.
and
Dig
now
just-
it's quiet. Do you ever go back to it? They tried
I
to relaunch.
never
The new dig.
got into it.
Yeah, it's weird, huh? They were like rocking
Dig
it. They
dug
were
a
the
hole.
thing.
Somebody dug a hole and buried
they,
that one.
They fucked it up, man, big time. All right, cool.
Dig
So
is
let's get
done.
on with the show.
Yeah, I think
since
that
we kinda
got
got our
beat.
Yeah, I think that's a good
35-minute
enough.
round table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we were going to talk? We had leftovers from last week, don't we?
Yeah, we were going to talk about images and
All right,
and
cool. I got my
places to
camera.
find free images or low cost stock images on the internet. Also, should you be taking your own images like Bob does, and utilizing your own images for your blog content or
Well, then you own more of your content, right?
yeah, and then it's a unique image. But
Eh.
Margaret,
yeah.
where do you get your images?
Some I've taken, but a lot I do the search to find images that you can
Yeah, the
legally
Google image.
you can legally use free.
Yeah, they got
So
a
always,
setting.
always make sure that. And there's some great sites that Bonnie found and posted out. There's a whole bunch of different ones. I can't remember the name of any of them at the moment, but that you can also too. You can go on there. Some of them you can contribute. If you contribute pictures, and you can get more free. But again, they're
It's a token-driven one.
they're ones that are you're able to use.
But there's Getty images, and that's like the biggest of the biggest of the oldest.
Except, have you downloaded and embedded? I wrote a blog post
No.
about the free
I wouldn't touch
Getty
them with a 10-foot
images.
pole. But I mean, for
So
other
you
people,
can't
sure.
resize them. You can't do alt tags. You can't do anything.
It's got
And
a bunch of tags built into it.
Yes,
That's
and
what-
they're
it's an
all-
advertising campaign for
and
it.
they all go back to Getty.
Well, that's how you
Plus,
pay
it's
for
a
them.
honkin' big thing, and on the bottom it says Getty Images and at least the name of the photographer. So, and the other thing is, if it's on my blog post, there's no way anyone is going to go to another website. I always say open in a new tab, right?
Yeah.
And these ones, you can't do any of that. So I think it was...
It's not good value for you because you got so much reach, but for some schmo that has zero reach, then it's a good deal.
But why?
Somebody's got to do it.
They can probably find something for
Getty's
free
not-
without that.
You don't get anything.
I just pay for all mine. It's just cheaper. I don't even have to
I
think
was
about it.
paying for them until I found these 2 articles about free and almost free.
Also, too, it depends what kind of pictures you want. If you want something really basic, generic, you can find that. If you need something special, you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I
like
found
big stock.
I found your post here. I'm going to bring it up.
Okay.
Ta-da.
So you can take those 2 links. That's the links to the 2, or is it the Getty one?
I'm just bringing it up here. Find free images.
Yeah. So there was 2 of them. And the first one was actually better. But I found images that were good enough. In fact, I wrote a blog post about podcasting, and I found a really interesting sepia toned.
It was a good post actually.
I like the image. So
Well, I don't
and
know
that
about
was-
the image. I just mean the.
Thank you for
actual
the post.
He hated the image. He almost didn't read the post.
I thought it was cool because it was sort of.
Yeah,
ancient
it was
looking.
like an old microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good image.
And that was a free one from legally free.
Oh yeah, like on like Shutterstock and iStock Photo. If you sign up for their mailing list, they'll send you like the free picture of the week, and you can just download those, every week, and then then you have a little, build up a little, folder full of images if you want that way.
Yeah. I like collaging them, right? Like here's a question. If you take 2 free images and you collage them to make into a third totally separate image, do I own 100% of that copyright and charge for that image? So I can take free images, combine them, and charge as much as I like because
I'm not sure
that's
because
my copyright
That's
in
hard to
Canada.
say.
there was
Some of them, the license
nicer.
says you can't charge.
and also that you can't modify the image.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah, so there was a.
I always do it.
There was a meetup that I went to when they were talking about images, and there was a gentleman there who had been over a number of years for his business blog, just posting images on his site. And there was a company, I can't remember the name of the company. They're now owned by Getty, but they what they were doing was they were putting up these images on the internet and renting them on their website for like obscene amounts of money. Like you rent them for a period of time to use on your website for like $800 or something like that.
Holy
of course,
crap.
nobody's ever gonna buy their service.
That's Getty.
But they're just putting it there to show that that's what the value of their image is, and then they see that you're using it because they can search, they can drop it into Google search, and they can find who's using their images, and they wait until your blog's profitable, and then they
ask for money.
And if they see a real business there, then they come after you for like $100,000 and
They make you not profitable anymore.
or something. So this guy, that happened to him. They asked for like an obscene amount of money, and they ended up settling for a less obscene amount of money. But
Still obscene.
But they still took him for a huge chunk of change. So it's important to
Litigation
make sure
states.
that you're not like using images that aren't yours.
Well,
Yeah, and that was for $2 because that's what an image would have cost him on iStock or Big Stock.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I just pay for it. It's hassle free.
$2.
yeah, and
So there was a big landmark decision, or not decision, but court movement in the States about 3 weeks ago about copyright. And basically, this artist had taken a photograph or a series of photographs out of a very famous photographer's book, and he modified it and basically collaged weird stuff onto these images, and then made that the art show. And he got sued by the photographer's publishing house for stealing the images, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court. And basically they said something like 20 of the images, 15, 16 of the images are yours because you modified them enough, but these 5 other images or whatever was left, we're shoving them back down to the lower courts to fight it out for some more. And basically it went to the Supreme Court. Basically said this is legal for you to do. So any artist can take any image, even if it's copyrighted in publishing, and change it fundamentally so it has a slightly different emotional value. Then the copyright belongs to the new artist.
Well, that sounds like Exit Through the Gift Shop. Has anybody seen that?
Yeah,
The crazy
that's
guy. He would pretty much just repurpose images, and it got to the point where he would have a staff making his.
Andy
art.
Warhol did the same thing.
And he put on a big show at like a warehouse, and he had not really made any of these pictures, and he was pretty much just.
But he sold out.
Repurposing pre-existing images and being like, I want this on a red background.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's
that's
the same guy or a
that's
different guy.
Different guy. That guy's really, really interesting. That's an amazing movie if you guys want to watch it. If you're into the graffiti and what you see in the streets and stuff, that movie's all about that whole movement too.
Yeah.
Because he went and what's that?
Banksy.
Banksy goes
Banksy.
Banksy decides to come to the States, and he tours the guy around, and Banksy does all these amazing pieces of graffiti in L.A. where this guy was living, and it just basically shot the guy into the.
Well, I was under the
skin.
impression Banksy doesn't want anything to do with this guy.
Well, not anymore. But he met the guy, and then he did his crazy thing.
Well, the guy
That's
kind of
what motivated
more
him to
went
do
off
it.
on his own thing.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Banksy was like, yeah, no.
Well, the
So
movie.
what you're saying is
based
that
on
I could,
Banksy,
Yeah.
and he basically hijacked the movie.
Yeah.
And that's what he says at the beginning. Well, they were going to do a movie on me, but this guy turned out me way more interesting.
So if I take your street photography and just paint some color on it, then
Yep, you could put that up as your art.
So, like,
Colorize
As
it.
long
not
as,
sure
long
if
as you
that's-
change the fundamental emotional value of the picture, that's not colorizing. That's artistic emotional value. You have to have somebody who can read art, say, okay, that has a different emotional value. And that's the defining thing. That's why artists do it, right? Who gets to decide that?
Wait, she should get on the mic and answer.
Nah, the person who's going to be now. It's
Do
okay.
it. Come on, just say into the mic.
No, just who gets to decide that? I mean, there's no objective.
Well, that's the art community decides it. I mean, Marcel Duchamp made history because he said, because I'm the artist, that upside down urinal is art, and that's the way art works, and that's what defined the pop movement for the 20th
it's kind
century.
of like.
but legally, when you're actually using somebody else's work, there's going to have to be someone who decides, okay, that's
Well, that's what's being decided right now in the Supreme Court of the United States. That's what's so fascinating. It's actually happening right now, and their decision, which they made, which was pro-copying art, is huge because for the next 5 or 10 years, while they re-argue all the other cases, artists can continue to push that gray area because if they pass a law, it's not retroactive. They're not going to, everybody before this law gets sued. It starts on that date when they pass a law. It says it's illegal. Then artists can't do it and get sued.
So how does
But
it work
up
on
until that
sampling
second-
music?
Different. Music isn't a visual art. That's
Royalties.
audio art. It's
Royalties.
totally different.
Or like film, you can repurpose someone else's material as long as it's parody.
Yep.
If you like recut The Shining to make it a comedy trailer or a horror movie,
Or
wait,
Brokeback-
it is a horror
scary movie type
Brokeback,
thing.
yeah.
Broke Back to the Future.
Broke Back to the Future.
Yeah, you can use someone else's content, and it's like, oh, it's parody,
Sure,
it's fine,
absolutely.
it's fine. I changed the content.
That's so good, though.
Well, yeah, because you're putting energy and you're creating a different product.
Well, it's like all the
It's
scary
not like you
movie
just
and
do it
haunted
up.
house. Those ones, right? They're parodies.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's not actual.
But that was high
No,
production.
it's not
value.
actual food. No, but
it's a different one. But before we get into
Yeah,
Fiverr,
get Fiverr to do a feature-length movie. would be
here's some
cool.
of the picture sites that Bonnie shared on that link.
The totally
So
free
there's
photos.
Pick Jumbo.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yep.
You vouch for that one?
Yep.
Okay. And there is Gratiography, I guess.
Gradiography? No.
I don't know if you,
You don't like
can't
that one?
spell it like super easy. I think people should just say no, thank you.
No,
Yeah.
that one was hard to
Pixabay,
find
that looks
things.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pixabay. That sounds like
Pixabay was pretty
what's
cool.
that? I want to go and be in the Pixabay.
Pixabay.
Look at how many people are doing those.
I
That's
love
outrageous.
Web 2.0.
Stock
company
Exchange.
names.
How's Stock Exchange?
No, I didn't like that one.
It's
You know?
actually
I
not
bet you
bad.
it's big
That's
and
kind of a
corporate.
clever name, though.
I think that's
Yeah,
where
it is.
Twitter got
Exchange,
their
yeah.
logo. Actually,
I like this
Okay.
conflict. That's cool.
Stock exchange.
Comp
Oh.
Fight.
I don't remember that one.
what?
Yeah.
Comp Fight.
Oh, comp.
It allows you to search through Flickr's Creative Commons listed photos. That's
Yeah,
all
I
it
didn't
is, yeah.
find anything very good there.
Photopin.
I think that one was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks kind of like another Flickr kind of thing.
Yeah.
Morgue File.
Oh, I use that one all the time.
Yeah.
Yep,
Is that
I
where
use
pictures go to die?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody wants
No,
these
that one
anymore.
I look at that
It's a
one
nice
first because
picture.
I knew that one before.
Okay, morgue file. That's
They examine the picture to see why it's not popular
No,
anymore.
it's been sitting around. It doesn't have an owner
dead.
anymore.
No, it's the owner died.
orphan-
The owner is
orphan
beyond
pictures.
the morgue.
orphan pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah. Unsplash.
I don't remember that one.
It's built on Tumblr and it's a minimal.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have even
one-column
looked
site.
at that. I don't
Yeah.
like Tumblr.
Little visuals.
I
That's
remember that one.
cute.
Whatever.
Yeah, free, beautiful
That
imagery.
sounds like a
new old stock.
That's a nice name.
I don't remember that one.
It's another Tumblr site.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's why.
Oh, Death of the Stock Photo. That's hilarious.
Death of
name.
the stock photo. Yeah.
death of the
Oh,
stock.
that was a good one because I remember
Here, Mission
looking
to
at
make
that,
it
and there was some
beautiful.
cool stuff there.
Okay, and now we're getting to the paid stock
iStock
image
Photo, I
solutions.
use those
iStock
guys.
Photo. Yeah. Photo Dune.
Don't use
don't-
those.
No. I didn't-
Light stock.
No.
don't
Mo
remember-
Photo.
Don't remember.
There's
that one.
one called Photolia.
Mo
Yeah,
photo,
that's
mo
what
I
problem.
use 123
That's it.
DHS or something like
Okay.
that. That's pretty good too.
Anyway, I encourage you to go and take a look at. You're going to find a couple of those sites that that are good for your blog. And,
Sure,
and
yeah,
they
you
may
gotta
be
have a
ones
photo
that
on your
I
blog.
don't, and they could be ones that I don't, that just didn't resonate with me.
Yeah,
So-
because it might be something that fits with a different niche kind of thing,
but
right?
some of them were very good, and they're nice big images so that you can crop them.
I'll grab another one, Georgia.
So, anyway, I thought it was cool. And
So-
that being said, I still went back to big stock because I couldn't. I knew I had some idea of what I
You
wanted,
got to have the breadth, yeah.
so I went back. And then if you're going to have a full width photo as your homepage, which is the
Yeah, that's like
Every-
1,200
yeah.
pixels.
so you're going to have to. You may be able to get them off one of those free sites, but I think you're
Well, you
going to
can
have to
enlarge
go to
it.
Big Stock or iStock, or if
Okay.
you're Bob,
Hey, there was a
then you
there
have
was
your
a
own.
there was a
Here's some-
WordPress plugin. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it's a really cool graphics theory behind it. When you use compression like a JPEG, it takes pixels away, right? So what you do is you take an image that's X 600 by 400 and you blow it up by enlarging it 20% at a time, right? So you go 600, you make it 650,
Really?
680, and you
Oh.
just make small pixel buildup. And then when you save as a medium resolution JPEG, it doesn't matter because the quality drops down so far that it covers up any blemishes.
Ah.
You get increased pixelation, but not that much.
Okay, I'll remember
So there
that.
you go. Because I have to do that all the time for my book show because I'll get these books. Everybody produces like 120 by 150 pixel photograph of a book.
Right.
And then other people are doing 1620. And it's like, wow, these guys got their shit together. Why would you scan something at such a low resolution, put it on the internet? It's zero value. But
Save this spake.
So there's this new premium WordPress plugin. You might have seen it.
my man, he loves those premiums, don't ya?
Well, I didn't buy this one, but
It's like shoes.
it was going around, the Warrior Forum and JVZoo and all that in the last few weeks. And what it is, it's a plugin, and you can just search right from within WordPress, and there's I think something like 40,000 pictures, all royalty free, and it's kind of interesting.
I was going to buy that one but I already knew about the freebies,
Yeah,
so I didn't spend the money.
yeah.
Yeah, you used to have
So
to buy it on
I mean, I
CDs,
think it was,
right?
if I remember correctly, I think it was $27 for that one. And if you use a lot of pictures, and if you're posting every day, it might be worth the convenience just to never leave WordPress.
I think you should take your own pictures with your smartphone. I mean, the smartphone's got an 8 megapixel camera. It
I
does
have a 13
brilliant job.
megapixel camera.
Whatever. If you don't use it, it's a waste of pixels, right? So every day you could do a photograph to match. Just do weird photograph. It doesn't have to match the picture of your cup or a pile of clothes on the floor, stuff like that. And just do this weird shots every day. They can be abstracts.
And then you can throw it
Just
into
put a word on top of it.
and then throw it into Instagram and filter it.
Yep.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Voila. So
Yeah.
I'm
So-
just going to take
and that's
free
free.
stuff.
It just takes effort.
What about using? Okay, go ahead.
Wait, I want to throw down. This has got nothing to do with actually finding photos that you're gonna buy or use. But what if you say have a free photo and you want to know how many other people are using it, or if somebody has taken your photo
tracking
and
it.
started
You wanna
actually
track-
tracking it?
You can do that in Photoshop.
I-
all sorts of stuff.
You can do that, but there is a website called TinEye. that allows you to reverse image search.
Can you spell
there
that?
you go.
Because I didn't get
Well,
it.
you can reverse image search with
Well, you
Google.
can do that in Google Images.
Google Images.
Yeah, but this one's actually you can actually find colors too. So say you wanted to find other colors.
Oh yeah, that's a good feature.
Google does.
You can do that in Google.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm just
in advanced.
But it's a nice.
Advanced image search,
I think
yeah.
a lot of people don't know how to use Google Images
That's
up
right.
to the potential. I mean, there's lots of stuff, and that sounds like a way cool thing.
yeah. It actually has better tracking because it actually shows all the websites.
But
it's
what about
on.
so what about a program that goes through into the back end of the photographs and looks at all the
Oh, it's got the tags.
all the tags,
Yeah.
and just that's
Yeah,
what it gives you. It doesn't. It's
tonight
not based
is
on
a-
the image, but it's based on the tags.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
tonight does that.
There you go. So there.
The thing
I
is, a
believe
lot of
so.
a lot of
Google
people just
doesn't
post
do that.
pictures and it just says photo in the tag and that's it. Or
Yeah, well, this one's for like any photographers or anybody else like that
Image
that wants to
001.
make sure that their photos aren't
Yeah.
being recopied.
That's
right?
cool.
So
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
a bit tag based.
because people
I hate
like to
tagging.
steal
So
photos
boring.
too. I mean, Facebook
it's
has
the
had.
internet. It's the wave of the future.
But like, there's businesses that you were using dead people and other things that for their dating sites and stuff. I mean,
I wasn't using dead people.
like Tinder uses profile pictures for people that aren't real, bots.
Wait, straight grinder?
Cool.
Straight Grinder
people?
uses people's pictures as to create fake profiles for.
Grinder doesn't use.
Actually,
dead
I think
people,
all
so
dating sites do
that's-
that.
That's something
but
the gays have overall, y'all.
Well, that's how I build up my Facebook families. I tell you. Oh.
But anyways, that's just a thing. So
All right, that's
So-
pretty weird, but okay. That was
so apparently posting on like social networks, Facebook and stuff like that. If you actually put your image on your social image that you're
They
posting,
own it.
no, yeah, that too. But if you modify the image with like a text overlay, apparently you get better click through rate. So has anybody tried that?
especially if the
No.
overlay says click.
Ooh, I could put Forbes top 25.
Yes, you could.
There you go.
Social media influence.
Top 20,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
top 25.
That's Bonnie. You gotta learn how to cut that down. It's way too long. It's like too much
Yeah,
for
it
a
was
mouth. It
not
should
what
be
I
like
say.
top 25th blonde influencer on the internet.
But you know that
Whoa,
you know that image that you put,
I
that you
don't think she
used for
said
your podcast post.
You could say that.
She said
If
Forbes.
you use that image and then just had an overlay of text saying,
I prefer blondes.
Top social media.
podcasting,
Yeah.
Social media
explained or
influencers.
something.
Yeah. Oh,
and then so then
Yeah,
you got
Bonnie
the image and you
Sainsbury
got that on top.
influencer.
And there's like PicMonkey and
Yeah.
Canva is a good one too. And then you can do that really quickly and
so
easily. You don't
could
need
put that
Photoshop
on
or GIMP.
everything, or just on.
On any image that you're posting on a social network, you can just tweak it with like an overlay of text.
Okay.
Yeah. Just change it and save as. Change it, save as, and you can make 20.
And you just do it. You just upload it into Canva or PicMonkey.
Yeah.
Unless you're like
comes
already
up?
have.
Who comes up with these names?
Well, people
Well, they
that are
gotta-
Well,
frustrated. I
first you
tell
need
ya.
to go. You need to open the
They need
PicMonkey.
the
Then you
.com,
gotta
right?
get File Banana, and then you take, and then you gotta go to Ape Exchange,
Yeah, exactly.
and then you gotta
Like
connect your FTP to the Tree Network.
Gotta
I
find your
really hate
coconuts.
trying to exchange my ape.
Actually, that was a pretty
Yeah.
good sequence.
When
That was
you
well done.
finally launch your
Yeah.
blog or podcast, James, can you call it File Banana?
File banana. Or
Find the
banana
banana.
files.
If he does,
I want to call it the Banana
Banana
Show because then I could call it the BS Show.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the BS show where bananas
Now it's time
don't stand
for
a chance.
banana
Welcome to BS.
with James.
And I'll go after you
that's
for
bunker.
copyright because those are my initials.
My spoon
BS?
is too big.
But I'm using it in a bad term, not in a good term.
Well, I think it's
I
all
don't
context.
I'll go after you.
Oh my God,
It's
no!
BS is copyright.
Okay, so Banana Show.
BS?
Is
Banana
it?
File it is. BF. Yes.
BF.
Yeah.
All right.
Banana
This
file.
is James Carger.
But
BF.
anyways,
I'm a
Not,
banana
nothing that happened in the
file.
past, like
Banana
2 minutes is
file.
clever.
but anyways,
He's
so
a
you-
banana file. Get him away from the fruit section. Shit.
Can we talk about
so,
Fiverr
so
now?
anyways,
But what?
he was trying to
We
say
are.
to
Banana's very high source of fiber.
Well, there's a few of them, but
Bob
the
doesn't
two big
wanna
ones are
talk about
PicMonkey and
Fiverr.
Canva.
I want to hear
Canva.
Bob rant.
It's like Canvas without the S.
Yes.
All right.
Hang
let's
on,
let's
hang on.
we're over talking. Nobody can hear us.
James wants to speak.
No, Andrew wants to speak.
Oh.
No, I already said it. It was
It's
just
too late,
it was
we
just
missed it.
if you don't have
Just rewind the show.
Photoshop or GIMP or you don't want to learn how to use layered.
So what are we doing this for? Just
layered
build
images.
do it?
I have
It's
to
easy
pause
with
for a
the-
Image
second.
manipulation. That's it.
I do it all in Publisher.
Yeah, to each their own.
Publisher.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm only doing very basic shit. If I want to do resize a photo, I can make it transparent, do whatever, put text over it, and layer a
Same as
logo
GIF, yeah.
on that, and save it as a PNG or a JPEG or whatever
Yeah,
the hell.
yeah.
I use Publisher.
Yeah, I think
Publisher does it.
Paint you can do
Yeah.
some stuff too with that too. So
It's
that's
a-
good.
I have an important question.
Oh, here it comes.
Uh-oh.
No, it's an important question.
All right,
What are
here we go.
graphics?
Andrew, years ago, you recommended to me this free graphics tool called GIMP,
Yeah.
and you just mentioned it again. How is it
It's a community source
It's not
thing.
cool. It's called GIMP. That's not cool.
I know, it's a weird name, isn't it? So gimpy,
It's
man.
so gimpy. It
You
is
are
cool.
so gimp.
Yeah.
Let's bring out.
It's
the
a
GIMP
gimped version of
It's a GIMP
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Well, it's a community driven. Like there's all sorts of people writing code.
that
It's
name
open
is
source.
just
It's
not
very
cool.
cool.
There's
that way.
plugins. There's plugins for
Yeah,
GIMP.
it works in every
There
platform.
probably is some GIMPs writing for it. You never know.
Hey, I've used GIMP in emergency situations where somebody
Now, are we
asked me to
talking
do
the
something and I
service
need a
GIMP or
graphics
like
program.
Pulp Fiction GIMP, Bob.
Oh,
Bob
that-
doesn't have
Which
Photoshop.
one? Which one?
What?
You said you use GIMP in emergency situations.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying which one.
I mean, okay, if you're in the woods, right, and you see a bear, and you don't have Wi-Fi, and you got your smartphone, best to use GIMP. Photoshop the bear right out of the picture. You covered.
But won't it be kind of blurry as you're running away?
Well, that's the tricky part. You got to
Yeah.
get the bear to pose.
Can you get rid of the
right?
blur?
It's like, beautiful, work with me, baby. Okay, that's a hanging for a second. Just a minute, and all right, let's have lunch.
Yeah.
No?
No, you are.
Yes,
lunch.
I was gonna say, yeah, you are lunch. Yeah. A nice light snack. Well, Bob's a nice light snack.
So GIMP's a good program. There's a little bit of learning curve.
Yeah, they all have it. It's
Yeah.
What was the
frustrating
next?
learning curve.
Oh yeah, the next one was
Yes.
Fiverr?
So
Yeah,
you
Fiverr.
know,
Oh.
like
You
got a
everything
Fiverr?
on the web, there is a service and there is a need, and some things fit into certain niches.
That's right.
Nothing is the be all end all for everything, but in some cases, things like Fiverr will fit the bill.
Now, for the layman.
This is
Sounds
very
like round one of a debate.
This is very. I mean, we're talking
Bob on
very
the
basic
negative.
stuff. Obviously, if you're only willing to spend $5 in it, you're not expecting the Mona Lisa or some huge
yeah,
Oh,
graphic
you'd be
what?
surprised.
job done. It's something very basic and quick.
But what I found looking at Fiverr now is that they have the basic job
add-ons.
for $5, and then they have a $20 add-on here, $20 add-on.
Oh
there,
yeah, but
$20
that's
add-on.
but you know
$3,000 later.
So it's
But
like
you
the
know, but
dollar
that's
store of the
fine. You
internet.
have a choice. If you simply want a quick, cover for a Kindle
Logo?
book, $5 or a basic logo, $5. Yeah, but if you want to have editable PSD file, it's going to cost you $20 for the extra. But
Yeah.
maybe that's worth it. And if that's in your budget, and maybe that's all you need to get started. Fine. Later on, when
No,
you
I think
got
it's
more
cool.
money or successful, then do more. But the thing is, there's way more than just graphics and technical stuff on Fiverr.
Oh, there's voiceovers. There's everything.
That's where we got our voiceover
Yeah,
for
for
women talking
for
tech.
our intro of Women Talking Tech.
I thought you did your logo through Fiverr.
No,
Oh,
I did
you-
I did our
Well,
logo.
no, but you had tried or something.
Oh yeah, we did. Actually, we did try and get some logos through Fiverr. They were horrible, and I built it, and we still think it's cute. So we know other people think it's crap, but we don't really care.
Well, it's
I
kind of,
didn't
it's
say-
crap to
I
the
haven't
point where
said
it's so
anything.
cute, right? That's-
Well, it's
wouldn't be fair.
we're trying to be serious.
It's-
It's two blondes. Come
Yeah.
on.
With pink.
I actually think the logo's kind of funny.
oh, it's yeah.
I was
The
like,
logo's
that's
cool.
adorable.
Yeah, it's like South Park.
Yeah.
South
Exactly.
Park funny.
But backtracking, so Fiverr.
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 Fiverr's the stuff you eat.
I have a Fiverr,
So
mate.
essentially, it's
Or
a
makes you
thing
poop.
for the layman, which is me.
Yes.
It's a thing where you go online and you can buy things for $5.
Say you
Anything.
you can get someone
You could
to
say you
Well, not
wanted to
anything.
see somebody kick
There's certain
themselves
things
in
you
the
can't
nuts
do over
for
the
$5.
internet.
Okay, but you can say it's like
hard to
somebody
do.
will say, "Hey, I'll record, your voicemail for you in different, doing impersonations of different, celebrities.
yep.
Yeah.
I will do. I will write, 5 words for you in seashells on the sand. It's like there's a
I will
ton of
have
different
a
things.
sign with my cat as he sits on the toilet and he's
Yeah, I'll shave your name
Yeah.
into my cat.
I
for
make a video.
yeah,
$5.
pretty much. It's a bunch of weird shit that people are willing to do for $5.
I've only ever used it once, and it was when I was starting a bunch of Facebook pages, and I got tired of saying, "Oh, can you please fan my page?" Because
yeah, that's bad news.
because you have
are you-
to get the custom the vanity URL, you have to have 30 or 50 or
Are
whatever
you
it was.
saying you used Fiverr to buy Facebook fans?
So I
did.
So I paid
I've done
$5.
that.
I paid $5.
Not cool.
I paid $5 to get 200 Facebook fans.
Wow.
And I part of it was I wanted to
200.
see if it worked, if it actually happened,
And it
it
did,
did.
Yeah, absolutely.
But all the pictures were like of these
There were prostitutes.
abnormally
Well,
Weird
attractive women
so
in these weird facial expressions. And I'm like,
So
all
it's
the
like,
porn sites.
Cropped
so you're
porn.
gonna you are gonna get what you pay for at times.
So-
But it's like
Yeah.
Bonnie got a really cool animation done,
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
each-
you know the person's writing on the whiteboard.
yeah.
Oh,
You've
that's
got-
cool.
The thing with Fiverr is you got to look through it because there's a lot of stuff to look at and pick stuff that matches creatively what you're trying to accomplish,
Yeah,
and then
use
give a really
keywords.
good brief.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I need it to be this, 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 and this. Can you do it? Yes, great. When's it ready? 24
I'm
hours.
kind
Great.
of shocked
Perfect.
Bob is saying nice things about Fiverr.
Okay,
I
well,
know.
but on the other side, there's two ways of doing business. There's you fight for the top or you fight for the bottom. So if
we've all
are
been
you going to
there.
get
Wow.
discount based philosophy in your company, or we're going to ask for a fair price or a little above fair price, but produce amazing stuff because we've got tons of cash to throw around.
well,
So
if
that's
you're
my philosophy.
if
Is
you-
I rather have companies that are making good money so they can do cool things.
Yeah, but no, but if
instead of a bunch of
if,
crap.
if you're talking about your company, you always want to be the premium brand, right? That's what
No, I
you
know a
should
lot
be
of people
looking
that underscore the industry. I mean, they work
Oh.
for practically nothing. It's their job.
at. I mean,
Yeah, but
Fiverr's a
is-
perfect
no,
example.
but is selling your services for cheap underscoring the industry? Like, that's just the way things are going these days.
Yes.
You
No,
look
but it
like-
doesn't have to be
But I mean,
because
it's,
Well,
you know,
it
like
does
there,
have
there's
to.
there's
No, it
room. Thing is, there's room in the market for all because the people that are willing to spend $5 or $25 to get something are never going to spend $1,000. They're just
exactly.
not
it's
going to
not
do
the
it.
market.
No.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's you know they're different markets.
Different market.
Yes, the Costco
Exactly.
market versus
exactly.
Like a
There's
high-end
Apple.
market, right?
There's
Yeah,
Apple
but-
who
Well,
is
you-
who has attracted successfully the high end.
Used to.
They're
They still do.
super
They
profitable.
still do.
Oh,
They
they're
have
huge.
they
They're
have the
most
majority
profitable
of
company.
they have the majority of the high income earners.
Oh sure.
Oh,
Okay,
Um,
you look at the movie industry or the TV industry or the music industry. Are independent filmmakers or people that have music careers on YouTube, of all places, are those people underscoring the industry? No, they're not. It's just content.
just a-
is
No,
easy
they're-
to
No,
use.
that's a
They're
different-
participating in a new
different.
industry. is
Yeah.
what
It's
they're
a
doing.
whole new
People
ball
can
game.
sell their services for cheaper and make a decent living. They're not underscoring anything. They're just doing enough to get by.
Okay,
And Ian,
yep.
Ian brought up a good point when he was when he used to come to the show, and he said, "Do you think the low end car manufacturers are a threat to BMW or Mercedes?"
And they're not.
Mercedes is selling a car for $200,000. Kia is selling a car for $15,000-$20,000. Is there really that much of a difference in the quality? No, but there's perception and there's branding.
Same thing with
And-
shoes.
And service and the level of service that you get. So, same thing with shoes. Same thing with
I have
everything.
to say the level of service is something that's a bit of a misnomer because I have a friend that has a Ferrari. It's a $250,000 car, and the service he gets, the amount of money he has to spend because he gets crap service. Anything
And it costs a
breaks,
lot of money.
yeah, he's spending a ton of money. Where if you had the same newness of car that was like a GM or a Kia or whatever, probably most of that stuff would be covered under warranty.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
but you
Well,
understand
I
it's a
don't know.
different market.
I saw
it's a different car.
I saw a
It's
video
a different market.
on
It's like a sailboat compared to a dinghy.
JohnChow.com.
Yeah.
You're driving with John Chow.
Yeah.
He's driving around LA in his car, his Mercedes, and every week he gets a free car wash. So he's driving to the
Free car wash is one
Exactly.
thing, but I'm talking it's like one little piece goes wrong, and it's like
Yeah.
$5,000.
and any other car that should have been a warranty item, but under Ferrari, you know what you pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they don't care.
So
Because
so
you've
back,
just paid $250,000.
Because it's not about the money.
so back to
beyond
to
money at that
Fiverr.
point.
Some things are just worth $5. So an
Yeah, and some
ebook
things
cover,
worth $50 and you
okay,
can get it for $5.
oh, whatever.
Yeah, but
An
bargain
ebook
hunting's not
cover,
bad
I am
thing.
not going to spend a lot of money on an ebook cover because it took this guy probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's
To
just
do
using
my-
he's using a template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So either I can get that software and learn how to do it myself,
Or just
spend
hire it
a
out.
couple
or
hours,
I can just.
Oh, it's great.
So I don't have any trouble with that. It's not like he's working for Walmart and having to be on food stamps. He is making, or she is making, a living. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there.
Or it's just a side job.
Or it's a side.
It's
uh,
not a
it's-
living.
it's just
a
something
side
It'd be
job.
Okay.
interesting how much of that is
And
side jobs.
They're
for
doing it when they
people.
get home
you
from
do it.
And I
$100
have
an hour.
actually
100 jobs a day.
upscaled.
Would that be taxable income?
Absolutely.
of course
Yes,
it
it
would.
is.
Yep.
All
And it's
income's
trackable.
taxable.
Every time you fart, it's taxable in this country. Don't you know that?
Oh, in the States,
I
it's
just
Or-
meant like wherever you
somewhere
are.
else.
Yeah.
And then there are times when you spend more money.
True.
But the day. So I don't see an issue with it, and I get exceptional.
I'm not seeing an issue with it.
Exceptional service for $5. I don't expect them to redesign it 4 times, but if they misspell, and sometimes they do,
Sure.
or do whatever, then I want, or I told them I wanted blue, and they don't give me blue, then I expect them to fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they don't go to brief, then I mean they just didn't read it. Read the brief again and get back to me.
Right.
You know.
And you know, it's good for ebook covers. We had our intro for Women Talking Tech done for $5. No, I think I paid $10 for it.
I think it depends
I've used
on
it all the time, but what I'm saying is that's fine. But for me, I don't want to be in that market. I don't want to sell my service for $5.
I don't want to be in that
Of course
market.
not. You know,
Well, nobody's
it's
expecting you to, Bob.
Yeah, well, after a while, that's what everybody
No matter
expects.
what industry you're in, there's
Right.
going to be someone selling what you're doing for cheaper, and they might be selling something better than what you're doing for cheaper.
Well, I bet you I could
Every
find somebody to do my taxes for $5. You wouldn't
My
be
mom
happy
will do
about
your
that
taxes
if
for
like
$5.
everybody decided to do that. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you can.
Hey,
Yeah, but the thing is, you
I'll
know
give
what?
you $5.
There was an ad in our building for
Yeah.
somebody that was local, $30 to do a tax return. But then, but in tiny little writing underneath that was $5 per slip extra. So basically,
Yeah.
if you had one slip, you paid $30.
Yeah. If you had 30.
If you had 5 slips, now you're paying $55.
By slip, you mean like 5 T4s?
I was
Yeah,
watching
or
it to make sure you could do the
RSP
math
slips
right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
You know,
he's quoting.
but then if you have medical and dental, then of course that goes up. You know, it's like
Mm.
H&R Block's got the $59.99. Well, yeah, if you got a T4 and an RSP slip, but they charge you
Oh, yeah,
per
couple
medical
$100
receipt,
if you're
per
not careful.
donation slip. By the time you walk
Really?
out of there,
Wow.
you've paid over $100 anyways.
Yep.
Same
Exactly.
as the apps, but it's like, you know, industries are going to always have to adapt. I mean, remember years ago, it's like, oh my God, when Napster was it was going to be the end of the music industry. Well, people are still downloading music for free. Music industry is still running strong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah, but
the movie
but-
it had to change.
It changed, and I think
they
a lot
make
of
money
people
on
are-
concerts now.
It had to change, but people are still making millions of dollars. The movie industry is not died because people download movies. It's, you know, it's like, but there's going to have
But
to be.
people are more and more people are actually paying for it now.
But they're
Yeah.
but they're going to have to
Yeah.
adjust.
because the
guilty.
price is
Well, I mean,
reasonable.
that's it. You get Netflix.
You're just
right?
going to have to
Yeah.
adjust,
And you wait.
and you know, there's always going to be high end, there's always going to be medium, and there's always going to be low end, and it's just.
I just rather sell in the high end person.
Well,
I'd
that's-
rather sell in the high
well,
end.
who
Yeah, I'd
wouldn't?
rather
But
sell in
only
the
for
high end, but I'm
certain
only, but I'm
things.
going to buy low end for
Yeah, but
very simple projects that don't need to spend a lot of money
exactly.
Oh,
Like
exactly.
if
That
you-
don't need it.
That's
all-
why I
it-
want to
it-
work in the high end.
It all comes
So I
down
don't have to
to
do shit
like
like
if
that.
you're creating an ebook cover, or it depends on the project, right? Because if you had a contract for publishing a book with a major publisher, you're not going to cheap out on your cover. You're going to hire a professional designer and probably spend quite a bit of money to come up with a really
Right.
good cover.
Well, how about what
For a
Guy
real
Kawasaki
book.
did for his enchantment book?
Yeah.
He actually basically did a contest, and he said, "Send me your designs. This is."
And he'll pick the biggest one.
And he picked the best one. They got the person that he picked got $1,000.
So there you go.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
crowdsourcing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
999
Which is another great
Designs
way of
that's
doing
been
it.
around for a while, and that's
Yep.
what
Yeah.
they do, right?
Yep. If
Yeah.
you've got a solid brief
And
and,
there's
you know what your
Elance
brand's supposed to be,
and
it's real
all
cheap
those
to
other
do
ones.
it.
Freelancer.
It's finding out the other
Odesk
stuff
and
that's
Elance,
hard,
I think they're
right?
the same company now.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah. They
Freelancer.
They merged.
Freelancer.
Okay.
Freelancer, yeah.
And I've been using them for years for some things, right? I mean, I don't think you should. You have to be responsible about it and feel good that you're not ripping somebody off.
Yeah, if you're making
mean-
$1,000 and you're paying somebody $5 to do that $1,000 job, you know, where's the morality in
Okay,
that?
I have issues with that, but if
Yeah, but who's
for-
deciding it's $1,000 job? You're
If I
deciding.
if I go to somebody and I tell the client it's going to cost $1,000 to do this, and they say okay, and they agree to that, it's up to me to get the best price, and the better price I get, the more profit I get. That's the way it's
Yeah, but
structured.
you're deciding that it's worth $1,000. If someone else thinks it's worth cheaper, and they're willing to do the work for cheaper and make enough money to get by, that's fine.
That is totally
I know, but
fine.
that
and
wasn't my point.
That is totally fine.
Your
Like
value system is
good example is Cliff Ravenscraft, the podcast answer man. He charges $300 an hour for podcast consulting, and he said when someone called up and said, "How come he's so expensive?" And he played the voicemail feedback on the show. He says, "Well, look, you could go and find a kid who knows quite a bit about podcasting, You could find a student that is going to do it for $10 an hour. And if, that's your budget, go and do that. But this is what I charge. And, I think
he gets
that,
hired.
and I believe that I offer value, greater than what you're going to find out there. And he explained why. And he just can't, he doesn't have time for consulting anymore. He just doesn't, does hardly any consulting because he's so busy with all his other stuff. And he's making like $400,000 or $500,000 a year.
Well, here's the thing. You can get value for spending a lot of money, but you can also get value for spending a little bit of money. If you're someone that wants to charge a lot of money, you can't be like, oh, how dare they charge a small amount of money? That's cheapening the whole thing. Like, you can get value either way, and it's your value system that's determining what you.
Well,
think
you have to show that you have to prove and show at least to your target market or your following that you're worth the money. Right,
exactly.
And people will be willing to spend it if
people are in the market to spend the more money and they see the value in it, and you're showing the value, people will pay.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be other people that say, yeah, it's a simple job, I don't want to spend
But
that much.
here's the funny thing, and this is from the industry I've been in for years, 17 years. I've been in the wireless business,
Ooh.
and just one of those years I was in a discount store where they competed on price alone. And so we were giving out, that this is how long ago it was, but the Motorola StarTAC, $99 phone on a 3-year contract, and we were giving away for free and giving a concert ticket. That's how.
Yeah, but the concert ticket you're giving to free.
So we attracted.
That was a while ago.
We attracted a certain. That was a long time ago, 17 years ago.
Yeah, but the concert ticket was like 2 of the Hanson brothers, so it was totally.
No, it was actually whatever was in town, coming into town, and it was pretty pretty good deal. But we attracted a certain type of customer, right? The coupon chaser, and the
down and outer.
The people that those people that you attract at the low end are the highest maintenance customers.
Yes,
Totally.
They're the ones that come back and complain about everything.
That's right.
And then since then, I've been at high value dealers. They don't discount at all, and or very little unless they have to, and they offer high service. They promote themselves on very high levels of customer service, and
that's what people
you
are paying
attract
for.
a totally
different.
different. You attract a totally different customer.
Happy customers.
And and you feel good about servicing them because you didn't make no money when you originally sold the product. So
well, it's the same thing in my industry. It's like whether somebody's spending $20 a month on a premium or $300 a month on a premium, it takes me the same amount of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I mean, your portfolio of clients is made up of those small little fishies and medium fishes and a couple of big whales, and really that's a nice balance.
So instead of $5, there's things that I give away for free.
Absolutely, I give thousands of dollars worth away every week.
So that's what I think is my Fiverr, right? Is
giving
back. And so maybe that's what these people do. And certainly there's a graphic artist that I use at his regular price, which still isn't.
Did you discover
hundreds
him
of
through Fiverr?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see, that's one of the benefits of Fiverr is people get addicted to you, and then you get booked up. And say, well, I need you. I read your style. I've got this whole campaign based on you. So, well, then you have to pay my regular rate. Is it how much is that? It's $150 an hour. Okay, fine.
Well, it's not 150.
Oh,
but
okay. That is
no.
Well, I
it's
think
not.
45 is standard rate in Vancouver, but it's 150 everywhere else.
Well, it's 45 when you find them on Fiverr too. But again, I'm not asking them to paint the Mona Lisa or to do a logo for
I think Michelangelo.
Who?
I think Da Vinci got paid $5 to do that.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
From Fiverr.
Wasn't Michelangelo
Bread
paid
and
like
cheese.
$5 to paint the Sistine Chapel?
yeah, but with inflation, when you factor in inflation,
Yeah, and the
Back
amount
then,
of wine that he
$5
drank.
was huge. It was like $1 million back then.
Well, and was paid in gold.
$1 billion.
No, he was actually paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
exactly.
Which crashed.
With or without inflation,
Yeah,
it's
and
still
then I
worth
got stolen.
Yeah, somebody stole it.
It's got all
Actually, it was stone coins back then.
Stone coins, yeah. I think in the end with anything like this is if you provide enough value, price becomes irrelevant.
Exactly. And the only way you can do that is by charging enough money so you have enough time to actually give great customer service.
Yeah.
But
That's
part of it too.
The key is you have to actually provide the awesome customer service.
Yeah,
It can't be
you can't slough it around.
You can't
I don't know.
position
You could
yourself.
come and hold my hand and give me a bloody pedicure, but if I only want a basic Kindle, one page done, I'm still not going to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, but that's
There are
that's
people
different.
out there
cheap.
that
That's a
are-
customer service.
Yeah, but if you became like an Amazon bestseller and you had lots of money coming in, and
Well, then it's a different story.
it's
yeah,
a totally different story. That's
Why?
what I mean. It depends on
because
the
then
project.
I'd have more money to spend.
because
Yeah.
why?
No, but
is
I mean-
it
Well,
because
it-
Marcel doesn't
you have
think
to
it's
have
that way.
something better.
Marcel thinks it's cool. You can make $1 million and
Well,
and do it with $5, and there's
what's-
nothing
what's
morally wrong
happening?
with that.
What?
Yeah.
If that
Can
works,
you say
fine.
that
But
again, Bob?
Well, basically, Marcel's position
completely-
is you can use if you can find somebody to do it on cheap, that's morally okay.
Why wouldn't it be?
it is morally
Okay,
okay.
Because
If,
here's
if they're
the thing
willing to
about
do
you.
it for cheap.
No. You
No,
have your
I'm bringing
skills
the work to
and-
that
and
person,
No, you have
whatever.
your skills, and you're saying my skills are worth this much money.
Yep.
There are people out there that don't know what the fuck they're doing, so they're just trying to get by. So they're going to charge so
$5
much
Oh,
Oh,
money
there's
for their
some people
skills,
that
they're
don't
gonna
know what the
charge
fuck
less.
they're doing. They're still
But they're-
charging
no,
way too much.
Hang
No,
on,
no,
let
no, but
somebody
there are
speak here.
people that can provide value for less money. That is not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but as you
It's more of a moral issue.
from the person who's using your services,
I don't know. There's a lot of very rich people that are extremely miserly, and
Exactly, and
they
they're-
would use Fiverr.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're- and
Yeah.
they are immoral people.
No, I don't think there are more people.
Yes, they are.
It's
That-
their
for my- as
choice.
an artist, I consider that an immoral behavior.
But it's their choice, and also too, if they were
Yeah, but-
stealing stuff, I would think they were moral. If
It's a
they're
different
paying,
type of
if they're
stealing.
paying what somebody's asked,
Yeah.
if they-
Well,
if they
that's
find
it. I
somebody
mean, if they're
stupid enough to pay
browbeating
it.
them down to $5, that's one thing. But if that
Bob.
person comes up and say it's $5, okay, fine,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do
If they're
that.
stupid enough to offer the
Yeah.
service,
You
that
can
Well,
that's
that's
say
it.
their
as an
problem.
artist, I
and
find that
they
a
won't be around
You
for
can
5
say as
years.
an artist, I find that a moral behavior. But there are people that say, that are artists that do it for the art, and they're like, I'm not going to say I'm worth this, that. and
Yeah,
the
but
other.
we're
I'm
not
doing it for
talking
the
about
art.
pure art. We're talking about commercial art because it's $5.
Well, I know, but the
I mean,
thing is,
that's
with
not
any
real
given
art.
industry, whether you're charging a lot or you're charging a little, you can still provide value, and you can't be threatened by people that are providing.
Yeah, but
value
no, but
for
you
smaller
can't
amounts.
provide
Just
value
because
in
you
the long run
decided that you're
at,
worth so much money.
at bare bottom prices.
No, you
No.
won't
You cannot
survive, no.
provide
Not
value.
necessarily.
You won't be in business for long.
But it'll be
either.
fun.
necessarily.
that's why they have the add-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. And I was happy to see that actually. I like
Oh
that.
yeah, because I think it looks good, and also too, then if you like their stuff,
Because back in the day, I
then
didn't
you're gonna
see
do
that
more with
on
them
Fiverr.
off Fiverr.
Yeah,
Well,
but they-
Fiverr is a good way to find somebody. Really, if you think about it, you throw it out there, you pay $5. Oh, this guy's really good. I like this
No,
guy.
he's
Then you
like
can
a-
go to him and say, okay, well, I want to hire you. You know,
Exactly.
It's kind of
exactly.
like,
And
like
that's
what
the
Bonnie
morally
said.
right thing
Bonnie
to do.
said her
Yeah.
Fiverr is giving
Right.
away free content, free things to attract people into her.
No, she said Bonnie's giving away free stuff.
That's what I
she gives
said.
away
Yeah.
free candy to
Not
attract
on
people into her lair.
Fiverr. She just
No,
gives it
not in
away.
Fiverr, but giving away free content is her Fiverr,
Yeah.
Yep.
and that's kind of the blogger podcaster kind of.
That's the whole thing.
Snare
That's
them
the
in.
whole thing. You give away free
Premium.
content to
Who can give away the most?
attract
Hey, I
a
win.
tribe or a community.
I'm broke now.
And then some of those members in the
Yeah.
community will become customers.
Yeah.
And other ones will might never buy anything from you, but they become evangelists
Yeah.
that attract more buyers.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean,
You
there's
hope
a-
so.
Different strokes for different folks. There's enough to go around.
Sure.
Wake up.
Kill them
James.
all and let God sort them
I am alive.
Any
Is
last
anybody gonna
thoughts
pay-
Gaming
on
with James.
James
That's a
fell
good idea.
asleep.
Any last final thoughts
I-
on Fiverr?
Oh, that's good. It was
I
a
wanna
great
know
debate.
Who,
I enjoyed it.
Who has not
worth
used
$5.
Fiverr here? Anybody?
I have not used it.
I haven't used it.
Oh, for such a. Okay. You'd love
Well-
it. You could
well,
do
no,
so
but
many
I
cool
haven't had any
things with it,
reason
man.
to.
I
So
do,
there's
I do
three
wanna
people.
say before we wrap up here, you guys are people who are saying the things that I can produce are worth this much money, and I should be making this much money. And if I'm not making this much money, I'm essentially giving away the farm. But there are people out there that haven't figured out a way to make money out of what
They don't
they're
have a
doing.
farm, they only have a
And
chicken.
They can still provide value for what they're doing. And just because they're providing their stuff for free or for cheap, that's not a bad.
That is a
thing.
bad thing.
Why is that a bad thing?
okay, but they're
It
selling in
undermines
little.
the
Some
demand.
people haven't-
It
undermines
doesn't.
the market.
It
It's
doesn't
only bad-
undermine the
But
market.
Some
It-
people haven't figured
Okay,
out
maybe
how to
only a
monetize it.
$5 horse, but I think we've beaten it to death.
Yeah,
It's
I
only-
think so.
Wait.
It's only bad for
Hang
them.
on a sec, now, because I
No,
brought this point up
just,
before,
I
and I
find the
have to
sense
get
of
dressed down
entitlement
here.
a little bit interesting.
Well, okay. Why is it bad?
No, I just find the entitlement thing a bit interesting. Like,
It's not
I'm
about
worth
it
this
being
much money,
entitled.
blah,
It's
blah,
about
blah.
getting paid
And-
for your worth.
Oh, exactly.
Entitlement is thinking you should get paid for
But you
doing
can
fuck
still
all.
provide-
Yeah, that's
you can
totally
still
different.
provide value for cheap. and
Hey,
some
if
people
you
are
can
doing
do 50 logos in an hour at $5,
Mm-hmm.
or do So what is that? 5 times 50. So that's 20.
250.
250. Yeah.
Okay. Or
Come
you
if they
charge
can.
$250 on one logo. Basically,
It's still cheap.
it's still cheap.
I pay 12. It's $1,200 for me to do a logo.
Okay, Bob is
And you
also
get
has
3
20
designs.
years. So that's the
35
thing.
years.
30, okay,
But
35
hey,
years.
who's
Sorry, I was just trying to give you a compliment.
And natural
Yeah,
talent, too.
yeah, I'm an
Come on.
old
Yeah.
bugger.
There's another talent.
But
Or
you know,
compliment.
like at some point, like I don't know, I've been taken advantage of by companies. For
Oh, absolutely. And,
that
and
kind
you
of
feel they're
sense,
being
because
immoral.
they're like, oh, well, you don't want to get paid that. I'm sorry, and then you're like, oh, so you kind of screw yourself out of a job if you know.
Yeah, well, they determine what the market will bear.
Exactly.
And in the long run, it's not sustainable.
But in the end,
to
sometimes
to
it
be
works out.
the bottom of the barrel provider of services,
Well,
it's
Not for a sustained period.
No, it's not. And as the customer is always going to be disappointed because the person isn't going to be able to meet a deadline.
They'll move along. Yeah.
You know, they're going to be doing something else to make the rent.
Well, what'll this is the sad thing that happens is like you get all these people that really love what they're doing, right? Love making art and these things and voiceovers, and they're happy with getting the $5 because they think that when you become more successful, that you're going to respect them and pay them more. Or, and I'm going to give you to this big project, I'm going to give you 50 or 150, 200. What happens is the company gets to a certain level, and they'll talk to the next echelons, and they get sold to the next echelons, and that guy's now spending $20,000 or $30,000, and those people are orchestrating, and he paid that $20,000 or $30,000 because he's busy. But all the people that he uses, that $5, he's like, oh, thank you for the last 5 years of you giving me hundreds of thousands of dollars for probably about $2,000 or $3,000. See ya. Because that's what happens,
Well,
and that's why it's unsustainable.
It's the exact
You'll always
same,
be in the $5
it's
market.
the exact
you never get out.
same scenario with doing Groupons, right? Because you're attracting the
really
discount
bad.
customer, and then you're trying to convert them to a premium customer, and they're going to be chasing the next Groupon. They're not going to stick around.
Well,
here.
that's it.
They
But
don't care.
you know where they make their money? You know where the business makes their money on is people that don't actually ever do anything with their
Yeah.
Groupon.
Well,
Always.
Groupon.
Yeah, but with
amazing.
Groupon, you
Groupon is
lose
an-
Like
you still
selling a
have to
gym
pay.
membership.
Oh, I know, but
Groupon,
you get a lot
Groupon
of people
takes
that just never
50%.
redeem it.
Well, that's where the business makes the money.
Yeah, that's where the business makes
Yeah,
the
because
money.
they don't have to deliver the service.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do gaming with James.
Wait. Oh,
What?
wait.
Before that, what?
You guys should all check out the guy that did the Twitter
my beer.
logo. That's the other interesting thing, and find out how much he get paid.
Oh,
Because
we-
he
Oh,
had
I've
it
never
on
seen
it.
something
Working
about
for
that.
Yeah, because he was a stock photo,
Yeah.
and then Twitter
You're not allowed to
is
do that.
now what? It's not allowed to do that. No,
You're
they're
not allowed to use
do
stock photos. That's a good way to
He
get
got
sued.
paid the enough money, but he was like, okay, whatever for the Twitter thing. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at it. So
Yeah, well, that's because they invested billions of dollars in the brand, not because he designed a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
the
difference.
logo
I
has
think it's a
nothing to
little
do
bit
with the
of-
success.
And the logo's
No,
been tweaked
no.
for hundreds of thousands of dollars and a really
Since
nice
then.
brand book.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to know who created the fail whale.
Oh, that's just
Oh, yeah.
that's a little $20 job. $5 probably. That's a $5 ad graphic
Yeah,
if I ever
right.
saw it.
All right.
let's do it.
Ooh.
Now it's time for gaming with James.
James.
Actually, we're changing the name of the show to Entertainment with James.
Oh, wait,
Entertainment with James. Entertainment.
And now it's time for Banana with James.
Banana
Na,
feed.
na, 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 na.
James
Banana
put the
fun.
banana away.
All right. Anyways, okay. So top
Hero.
news is Captain America did over $100 million in pre-sales.
Holy shite.
Pre-sales.
Oh,
It's
a
supposed to be
Captain
really
America
good. I haven't
video
seen
game.
it yet.
And it's
No,
excellent.
no. Pre-sales as in the movie.
The movie.
It grossed $100 million before it would even hit theaters.
That's not gaming with James.
That's why I said we had to change it to
Entertainment.
Entertainment with James.
Are they,
Oh,
gaming
he's
today?
taking Marcel's
are they
spot.
going to make it into
Oh,
a
you guys never
game?
gave it to me for real anyways. Let's play this through because I got some stuff to say. Go.
I didn't watch it yet.
Okay, guys, close the door.
It's excellent.
Okay.
And the new episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. directly crossed over with it. And I was kind of like, how come they didn't put a spoiler warning before it? Because it spoils the whole movie, and it aired 4 days after.
Yeah, but how do you not know what's going to happen in the movie already? I do. I already knew what
sure,
happened.
But most people aren't.
It's
you,
Captain
James.
America.
But it's wonderful.
Well,
He wins.
You can watch the movie and then watch the new episode of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's like a little sequel.
But I
It's-
thought
it's great.
Really?
I've
Like
heard-
spandex.
Because I've been watching that show. The first few
round
episodes,
shield.
I stopped watching it, and then my nephew, who's 9 years old, said he really likes Agents with S.H.I.E.L.D. And I thought, well,
Alright,
maybe
Shield
that's
beer.
it's his demographic, right? So it must be getting better.
How
So I
old
started
is
watching
he?
it, and it's okay.
It has all the first season problems of any first season show, but it's slowly ramping upwards. And I think Captain America was a real shot in the arm. The last episode was pretty excellent. So
I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched that show.
But I was just really impressed that it did $100 million in pre-sales.
Well, that's
before
pretty
actually
good.
hitting the theaters, and I haven't seen the box office numbers yet, but I'm sure it was quite well.
and it's good.
Yeah.
I would think so.
I've heard it's a good action, one of the best action movies.
Apparently, it's
ever.
Jason Bourne, but with Captain America in it.
Kinda.
That's what they said.
Everyone in the movie has like superhuman karate ability, and they're all impervious to bullets, and they're all insanely clever, and like everyone in the entire movie. And after a while, you're kind of like, so every single fight is super choreographed, and everyone knows their way out of everything, and everyone's being shot at point blank, but they always don't get shot. But you know what? It's great. It's
Way to spoil the movie, Marcel.
Oh, I know.
Jesus.
But aren't all the fights well
but we did-
choreographed most of the time?
Yes. Yeah, John Woo made sure of that back in the day.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
Jackie Chan, too.
Anyways.
I'm gonna give James back his segment.
Yes.
Hey, you're taking multiple.
So the
Segment.
other thing I wanted to talk about was
All right.
the
I thought we were
Lego
doing bananas.
the Lego movie.
Oh fuck. James,
We
your
went to
entire segment is going to me. You're aware of that, right? Continue.
we went to see the Lego
Peel the
movie,
orange.
and it was very good in 3 dimensionals.
I haven't seen Lego.
You should go see it, but I don't think. Well, I mean, you get the benefit of having kids with you, Andrew, so people don't give you weird looks when you go during the day.
No, I don't. I don't have kids that are of movie going.
They kind of think you're a pedophile. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, you're the one that put that in there, Randall. I had nothing of the sort. I just
James, would you
setting
agree?
you up.
The Lego movie is 10 times better than it had any right to be.
Totally.
And what I love is the guys.
So good.
The guys who wrote and directed it. They also
But
did
maybe they do
21 Jump
consider
Street. And talk about like two thankless jobs. Like they were given 21 Jump Street and the Lego movie, and these are just
And they killed both of them.
terrible jobs. And Christ, like they both turned out to be huge hits and also
Will Ferrell.
very clever, delightful movies.
It was pretty good. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. Pretty funny. But that was pretty good. Yeah, Lego movie, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I
So,
heard the video
So
games.
what about games, James?
And I heard the video games pretty good too.
I heard that the Lego
I
games are
played
pretty
it. I've
good.
actually played it.
Yeah, all the
it's
Lego
pretty
games
good.
are very good. So if you're listening to this and you have kids or anything, you can never really go wrong with the Lego video game. No, they used to be terrible. Now they're good. So that's one of the games with James. Another big news. Anybody that has an iPad out there, a new game has been released called Hearthstone, which is from Blizzard, and it's quite a good game. It's a card game where you battle goblins and spells and stuff against each other, and I highly recommend it.
Is that kind of like Final Fantasy?
Pardon?
Is it only for iPad?
No, it is for PC and Mac as well. So if you want to use it, there is so many people taking pictures right now in the room.
Oh, I know.
Paparazzi time.
It's a very
All these
distracting
picture
thing.
takers.
Let's see. Titanfall is amazing. You should get it if you like Big Macs shooting giant robots.
I'm gonna hijack your set.
Yes.
Your segment for 5 seconds more.
Apparently, this is Marcel talks about games.
Entertainment with
Everything he's
Marcel.
bringing up, I can relate to somehow.
Good.
No, I actually played Titanfall in the Microsoft Store, and I'm too stupid to play Titanfall. Like the one toggle moves the guy. No, the one toggle moves like your
Titanfall.
face or the camera around, and the other toggle moves your guy around, and then you got to shoot with the other. But I'm too stupid to do it.
Shoot.
You should play
You're
with
not
James
stupid,
and
you're just
shoot
not
James.
I
coordinated.
played it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah. You
too
can't be any
stupid
worse
to
than
play it.
Bob. He was able to
I just
team.
shot him.
He was able to team
No.
kill me, and the
Bob
game wasn't
could
even
kick
supposed to
my
do
ass.
that.
Bob just sat there and went like this, and all of a sudden James was dead.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know,
it was
I know.
just crazy.
I blowed him up real good twice.
He actually did. He just threw a grenade, and it was like not even supposed to be team killing, and he killed me.
Well, at
a
least
good way
he's
to
not
get
throwing
James
bananas
off
It
at
was
you.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Or poo.
If you ever want to get James off a video game, just kill him multiple times. It's okay. We're not playing anymore. This is pissing me off.
I think he had to go catch the bus. I think that's why he quit. What other games are really
The
good?
little yellow bus.
Hey, what about a phone game that's really hot? Have you been playing with any phone games?
Let's see.
One of those like castle-y type games.
Is Angry Birds still a hot game?
Yeah, definitely Angry Birds, Star Wars.
Flappy
Still
Bird.
pretty hot popping in. I've actually been playing this game with Nicole. I know it's old, but we seem to really enjoy it. We play it on the bus together, and I started to notice there's not a lot of games that you can play with like somebody right next to you.
Well, I mean, with a phone.
Well, but I'm saying, like,
Sorry for the confusion.
On the bus?
Well, but I'm like saying, like you're always in your own personal zone, right, with your phone, and there's nothing that you can really like pass between each other or whatever. Like,
You mean phones can be used to be social?
What about draw something?
Well, but draw something
Scrabble.
requires your phone to go back and forth. I'm talking about something
Words
like,
with friends.
I mean, live.
like say I have data, you don't have data, right?
Yeah.
And
So I
can
get to
be
steal it all.
So the thing is I could play the game on the internet, but you can't play with me because you don't have any data. So I'm talking about
So
games.
come as in a guest.
Yeah,
They must be
or just-
poor.
Or piggybacking. That's a good name for it.
They must be
With
poor.
piggybacking.
Have you seen how much it costs to get data in this country, even on a prepaid
Yeah.
plan?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like 200 megabytes for $10. Was it? That was ridiculous. Yeah, and that's on Chatter, which is Rogers.
Do you have Shaw?
God.
Bonnie uses.
No, I'm
Bonnie
just
uses.
talking about like for
I got
regular
unlimited,
phone
but
Do
roaming.
you
it's
have
not
Shaw
that-
though?
Bonnie
I do
uses
at home,
Kudu,
yeah.
which
Don't
is
you
a
have
way
free
better deal.
Wi-Fi
Yeah,
across the
Shaw
city?
Shaw Open.
Go
of course.
Open?
Yeah.
It's all about
She's busy
bandwidth.
playing at games and can't talk right now.
They've gone down a rabbit hole. It's the telephone rabbit hole.
But I'm just saying, like, so. Anyways, I found a game that me and the
You and who?
what's her Maven name? The
Oh, Shiny Boots.
the Saffron Maven.
Shiny Boots.
Saffron Maven.
No, Shiny Boots.
I was thinking
Strongbow.
of gaming Mavette. No?
Saffron
Oh yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
where Shiny
Oh yeah.
Boots and Saffron
I guess we can call it the gaming Mavette because
Yeah,
we
you're gonna
got
get-
engaged.
punched out.
Huh.
Hey, dude. Just because
Yay.
you're engaged doesn't mean that you get a Maven crossover. It's way more important than that. She's got to earn it.
Okay. Anyways, back to the original topic.
Shiny-
She's marrying James. I think she's earned it.
Back to the original topic. We were playing a
gaming
game.
with James, yes.
We were playing a game called 4 Pictures, 1 Word.
And what happened?
And what it is basically there's 4 pictures and they have all one thing in common.
you have to
and
guess
it's-
the word?
And you have to guess the word. Yeah.
Like
And it's-
dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the other.
Oh no, more cat videos.
No, it's
beer,
actually
froth,
we enjoy it quite a bit. I
death.
mean, it's tough enough. So like usually one of us knows it other than
Really?
the other, and there's like
So what's it tell-
365
So-
levels.
Use
what-
one
yeah.
of the words so we kind of get an idea of the
So it's
So-
like it caused you
onomatopoeia
like you were
or
sitting next to each other on the bus playing this game,
vascule.
and
any
it caused you to
particularly
fall
hard
in love
words,
with
you
each
know?
other.
Yeah,
And
actually, that's totally exactly what it was. It was
Wow, so
that.
it's a sex game, you're saying? Oh, well, that's a different story. Tell me
On the
more.
Put your finger where?
The other thing that's really
Poor
hot,
James.
and you're talking about mobile games, is Minecraft
I was kind of feeling
Pocket.
sorry for Nicole.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, she doesn't got a mic, so, you know.
okay, Minecraft Pocket.
Minecraft Pocket has just announced
that just
they-
sounds dirty.
I was gonna say that sounds dirty
No,
too.
no. It's the reverse. Reverse is much dirtier.
It just surpassed 21 million copies sold on a phone.
Ouch.
Wow.
So they're going to get
On
bought
one
out
phone?
for billions.
What do you mean bought out? Minecraft has been selling
Somebody
forever.
downloaded it 21 million times.
Well, it's 7. It's actually it's probably the most expensive like mobile game
Download.
out there.
Yeah,
it's
Minecraft is
$6.99.
outright- Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, for your phone.
Man, you have to
Yeah.
sell that's more than 5.
yeah. That goes.
You're not gonna get that on Fiverr.
It is amazing though. They had Game of Thrones. Somebody built a complete Game of Thrones in Minecraft.
Oh well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
For
happens.
real. It's like, oh, you're kidding. It's outrageous.
But so then all the main characters just die in the first.
Wow, okay, there's a lot of geeks that don't have a life.
Yeah. Well, a lot of geeks that make
It's
tons of money and
Minecraft
have
is
lots
not
of time to
about
spend.
okay. Sure.
The instructions for that.
Yeah, Minecraft- I think
we're gone.
They're
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gone.
Dun,
There's no
dun, dun.
way to
Da,
defend
da,
that.
da,
But
da.
anyways, I mean, Minecraft is pretty awesome.
Minecraft's
It's not just-
awesome.
It's not just for geeks. I mean, you can build anything
like-
you want in it.
Yeah, but you can also visit on YouTube
if you wanna play a
and just
game with
watch
your-
people wander through it. You don't have to do
Yeah,
it. You
if
can
you
watch
want-
people do it for you.
If you want to connect with your
For
children,
free.
you should probably play Minecraft with them. It teaches them skills that are valuable. It
killing
teaches them how to make
monsters.
How to
well,
kill monsters.
here's the-
Masonry work, very good paying job.
Punching trees.
Yeah, but that's the
How
thing.
to
like, it
behead
teaches-
somebody properly.
No, there's
Fire
no beheading.
glass.
No?
No.
No, it,
You
it
said
shows,
Game of Thrones. I was
Okay,
No,
look,
different.
So Minecraft helps, show kids how to create tools, build buildings,
Punch
actually
trees.
look for resources, learn how to use those resources, understand
Oh, you can do anything
the
with it.
limited version of the resources. So it's almost like it's kind of teaching them about the world. And so any of these parents are like, "Oh, I don't know about video games." It's like, well, they're teaching them coal plus wood equals
But how
thatch.
old? How old are you talking
Yeah.
about for kids?
I'm talking like I think you
10.
probably
2 years
could be
old up.
7 years old, I guess.
Well,
I would
You'd have
say.
to be 2 to really
Alright.
get a beachhead.
I mean,
Yeah.
like
by the
5-year-olds.
time you're 12, you
maybe?
can actually,
Skills
Kids
for the
utilize that.
apocalypse.
Well, it's not
Oh,
skills.
nice.
Oh, zombie.
But here's the
apocalypse?
thing, though. It's just like our generation, like Marcel's and I,
Not mine.
Weren't exactly
Not even
the
close.
brightest. I seriously sometimes wonder.
Not the brightest?
Not
Is
the
that what you
brightest.
just said?
Yeah, a little
Thanks.
bit. No, I'm
You're
saying
just young. That's why you think you're stupid.
But I'm saying like you ask somebody.
When you get older, you realize, shit, I was.
Anyways, the point was, at some point, you're going to run into somebody from our generation. You'd be like, hey, where does a leg of lamb come from? And they're like, the store.
Yeah.
And you go, well,
No Minecraft, you
A
idiot.
cow.
Cow, yeah.
Never
Maybe
played
sheep?
Minecraft?
Well,
Jesus.
but at least with Minecraft, they're saying, well, you can get,
You get
pork
sheep.
from a pork from a pig.
I think
Oh,
little
come on.
cutlets.
Are you telling
got
me
these
that you
beautiful
need to
cutlets.
learn that from the game these days?
Well, it
Couple of
teaches you
All
if
right.
you
Wait, they didn't learn that on Farmville?
Actually,
Yeah, I know.
But James, if we want to go dark, we could say what it teaches you: if you bludgeon a small animal, a small cutlet will pop out that you can eat.
He's just trying to say it's a nice, wholesome game.
It's a nice
where
wholesome
it's
game
not
that
just
teaches you
There's
some
no great
stuff.
bait.
violent
Not
nonsense.
It's very
violent.
nice.
It teaches
if
you to
were
be
play it with
creative.
your
Very
kids,
nice.
it's a good thing.
It's
That's
not a
all he's
shoot 'em
saying.
Yeah, don't give them a shooter game. Give them Minecraft.
I mean, you look at 8 o'clock TV, like 0% of it you can watch with kids.
Anymore,
It's a nice,
yeah.
harmless game.
Back
That's
in
all he's trying
Canada,
to say.
back like 10 years ago in Canada, if you aired a show that was like that before 9 o'clock, you get in serious
Well, I
trouble
remember
from
when
the CRTC.
The Simpsons was risque.
Actually-
and now, 8 o'clock TV is
8 o'clock, you
ridiculous.
get like so much crap.
I think
now.
we're officially old.
Well,
You
Not
are.
if we're old. We're just being like
Oh,
responsible.
if you guys are old,
No,
I am
Minecraft,
coming back
harmless,
again
good
in
for children.
reincarnation.
We could always just go watch PewDiePie, you know?
Oh,
No, I'm good.
that's it.
All right.
PewDiePie just goes and swears, so it's good if your kids
Yeah,
watch
the
that.
PewDiePie
Awesome.
cooking show. Oh my god. Well, that was Gaming with James as usual. Fisticuff. Yeah, it was awesome.
If you understood any of that,
www.
please send the transcript. To
A simplified transcript, please. Yeah.
Very simple.
If you're still listening, thank you.
Yeah.
We feel sorry for you.
We're sorry.
We lost 2/3 of the two-thirds of the audience.
Pause the
Oh,
podcast,
we
take two
lost
aspirins, and
them
start it up in 20 minutes.
Months
millions
ago.
of years ago.
Oh, we started? Oh.
Oh no, we're way over. We're gonna wrap this baby up because we've just been having way too much fun tonight. It was
Wrap
a great
this up and put it under the
voice
tree.
fest of pedantic people.
So, Bob,
Yes.
what would you say tonight's show is worth? Over under $5?
Well, actually,
$3.99.
I made $10 because I got 2 free
He's got
beers.
yeah.
So I did this
Did we
show.
just say
I-
$1.49?
More than
Dave
fiver.
Tuesday?
More than fiver. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm still giving it away.
All right. How can they reach us here on the show, Bob?
Well, don't fucking
it's been
call
2
us.
shows since
Don't
your
send an
call.
email,
Why?
for God's sake. We don't want you to do anything of that. Just don't even go to the Facebook account. I think Uncensored
Tweet.
Social Underground, or no, I would say go to iTunes and give a review.
Yes.
A 2 or a 1. We don't give a shit if it's a low one. It's still better than nobody actually doing anything. Because one level up from people doing nothing.
Or Stitcher.
is
If
a
you use
0
Stitcher
or a
Radio,
1.
go on to Stitcher,
Awesome.
give us a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
All
There
right,
you go.
Bonnie, go in and give us a thumbs
Or-
up on Stitcher. And
Or
everybody
go to-
also go to Women Talking Tech and do the same.
And Norm, send us a question.
Yeah,
And
we
go
haven't
to
heard
fi-
from Norm for a while.
Exactly, and go to Fiverr and
Craig
get him to
Griffiths.
give us a bunch of fans.
I'm going to go to
That's it.
Fiverr and
Buy
find,
us some
find a
fans. What the
Norm.
hell?
I'm going to find another Norm.
Holy
to
shit, we
send
got
in some voicemail
30,000
feedback.
fans. When did that happen?
They're all dead girls.
All right, see you next week.
Bye.
Or in 2 weeks.
Man, it's hard to turn this show